In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Notion to achieve your goals through a system that helps you become the type of person that has what you want by linking your vision, identities, daily actions, objectives and key results, by linking everything together in one integrated system. The link to this goal tracker as well as the bigger LifeOS dashboard that already contains the system will be linked in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's jump into the goal tracker and get started. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice is we have this vision page. So in here you can define your vision. So who do you want to be, where do you want to be, and then also the anti-vision, like the opposite of that, and then also your vision horizon, like in terms of time frames, and then also your vision board is linked here. So you can also build out your vision board here, which is basically a visual representation of the person you want to become, the life you want to live. It's very important to have a vision board, to have a clear vision, because it doesn't matter how fast you drive. If the GPS takes you to the wrong location, you're just going to end up in the wrong location faster. So it's important that you have a clear vision of where do you want to be and who you want to become. So that's what this page allows you to do. And then that vision board shows up here as well. So you can define your vision board and create it there. But this is essentially just a gallery view where you upload the images as covers. So pretty simple, but it shows as a vision board. Then you have the life bucket. So you have spiritual, professional, physical, mental, social, financial, environmental, and creative. And then also Notion. This is an extra one. You can delete this if you want. But the reason why that is there is because on the main LifeOS dashboard, all of your templates and pages and just all the information that you want to organize, all the different systems inside of your Notion workspace, you can group and organize them according to these life areas. And as you can see, Notion has a few extra ones, like the phone version of the LifeOS, so you can use it on your phone, the productivity journals, archives, etc. So that's why that's there, but you can obviously remove this. But it's also like, yeah, you can improve your Notion skills and just systems, building systems, because that is also a major part of your life is going to be the systems that you're using, because everything in life, it has a system. If there is an input, in order to get the output, there is a process in between, and then the system is the way you actually execute on that process. So whatever you do, if you want to get an output in life on any of these areas, social, spiritual, even dating, like whatever it is, there's an output, meaning there is inputs, and then there's a process to get that output, which you can create a system for. So this could also just be a good incentive for you to actually learn Notion and get good at the skill of building systems. Speaking of which, you'll see that each of the life areas has a rating. So you can basically rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on how good you are in that life area. And then once you've set up your radar chart through Chartbase, which I show you how when you get the template, then you'll be able to visually see the progress of all of your life pillars and be able to clearly see like, okay, I need to focus on my spiritual and my financial side. My environmental and my social side is good, so I don't need to spend too much time and energy on that. So obviously the idea is to have everything 10 out of 10, which is impossible because there's always going to be something to improve. But you get the idea. You can rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 and visually see what life areas you need to spend time and energy on. And then the second view, this is just sort of a table view where you can rate yourself. You can add in your current focus. So this is just text, like what's your current focus? And then you can also link goals to this, which we'll get to with a goal tracker. And then a description. So this is just a description of the life area. You can change this if you want, but this is more for people using the template to understand what this area is about. But yeah, you can essentially rate yourself, add in your current focus, which will show on this view. And then if it is linked to a goal, the goal will show on this view as well. Now let's get to the goal section. So here you will see that these goals are grouped according to the life area. So this is just an overview of your goals. You would create and define your goals through this view. So here you can add a new goal. You can change the status of your goal, whether or not it's active or you're still planning it. And then you can also change the icon of your goal, add in the name of the goal itself, then link it to a life bucket. And then that will show on this view. So you link it to a life bucket. You can add in a description for the goal, a timeline, and then over here you can quickly create an identity, a KPI, or a project that will automatically be linked to this goal, which I'll cover in a second. And then you have the timeline view, which just shows the goals in a timeline. and then also just done. So it shows all of your completed goals. And on this view, you'll see that we have this deadline formula, which essentially shows how many days you're past your target. So in terms of the timeline, so if we change this and let's make this in the future, then you'll see that this will change. So we have 9 days remaining. So that's how that works. This is the identity, the person you need to become in order to achieve the goal. So in order to make 10K per month, for example, you need to become a focused entrepreneur. If you want to run a marathon, you need to become a disciplined athlete. So that is relating to the identity system. And in the progress of the goals, this is being calculated based on the KPIs and the projects, which we'll get to, but this will essentially show the total progress of your goals. And then on the identity level, you'll also see there's a progress bar, but this is based on the goals. So the identities has nothing to do with the goal progress, because it's difficult to quantify how much progress you've made in your identity. So this will more show the average of all of the goals that is linked with the identity. So basically, life pillar, there's a goal that you want to achieve with a deadline, and it shows the amount of days remaining. And then you have a progress bar, and then this shows the total progress of the KPIs and the projects. And then your goals can also be linked with an identity. Speaking of, let's move on to the identity section. So here you'll see we have the disciplined athlete and the focused entrepreneur, and then the goals that these are linked to, and then also their progress, which is just showing the same progress as the goal. And then here at the bottom, you have the core identity shift. So if we go to this view, again, this one is more of an overview. The second view is where you actually define the identity and create new ones. So you just create a new one, same process. You have a status, you can add in different icons, you can link it with a goal, and then based on the goal, it will show the life bucket. So you don't have to link it to this. This just shows whatever life bucket the goal is linked to. So if I add a new one and I just link this to one of these goals, then you'll see that the life pillar that goal is linked to will automatically show up there. So that's how that works. Then we have the core identity shift. So this is the statement that will show here. So this is like the core thing that you need to work on in order to become this person. So for example, if you want to become a disciplined athlete, then the core identity shift is I prioritize sleep, nutrition, and fitness every single day, because maybe you're not doing it at the moment. So that's like the core identity shift. Then you have identity traits. So this is essentially how you want yourself and other people to perceive you. So what are the adjectives that people would describe you? So you want to be known as disciplined, resilient, you're focused on your health. So what are the actual traits of this person? And then the goal is to just embody them. And then you can also just hover on each of these properties to get a description of what it is. Then we have identity, skills, habits, and beliefs. So if you're not where you want to be yet, then most likely it's because you're missing a skill, a belief, or a habit, or you have habits and beliefs that's holding you back. So to just give you an example, for the disciplined athlete, the skill could be something like activating muscles. So not just going through the movement, but actually focusing on like activating your muscles for each rep. The belief can be something like fitness is a lifestyle instead of just a chore that you have to do. And then the habit that you need to develop is, for example, tracking your macros every day and knowing how much you eat. And again, if you hover on this, you'll see some more examples, but essentially you need a skill, a belief, or a habit, or you need to remove certain beliefs and habits, which is what these two last properties are about. So if you have identified, oh, I have this limiting belief, write it down. Oh, I have this habit that's holding me back. So let's say if you want to run a marathon, maybe you need to stop drinking alcohol and stop smoking. So those would be habits that you need to remove. And the limiting beliefs, you put all of them in here. Again, you can just hover on this for some examples. So yeah, that's basically how you identify and define your identities, the type of person you need to become in order to achieve your goals. Because the goal isn't 10K per month, it's to be the type of person that makes 10K per month. It's not to run a marathon, it's to be the type of person that runs marathons. So this will allow you to focus on the inputs, which is the identity and the person that you're becoming, your habits, the skills that you're developing, the limiting beliefs that you're working through, instead of just focusing on the output and the goal. So focus on the identity and becoming the type of person that achieves your goals, and as a byproduct, you will achieve your goals. And then if you have the full LifeOS dashboard, then you can systemize your habits, skills, and beliefs into your LifeOS system, so that as a byproduct of using your LifeOS dashboard every single day, you naturally become this person. So for example, for the beliefs, we have affirmations. So these are the different things that you need to reprogram your mind with, and these will also be the opposite of your limiting beliefs. So for example, here for the disciplined athlete, we have, I focus on delayed gratification over cheap dopamine every day. So this is to just reprogram your mind. Then you have the habit tracker. So the habits that you need to adopt, you integrate them in here. So you have the LifeWise habit tracker and then also a skill tree. So you can also click on this button and it opens up the skill tree, which is a separate template. But essentially you can then track your progress of your skills, and it also uses objectives and key results. So it works similar to this. So you can essentially track your progress with your skills. You integrate everything into your Notion habit tracker inside of your LifeWise dashboard. And then you also have this affirmations database, which is integrated into your daily startup page in the LifeOS. Again, if you want more information on the LifeOS, just check the link in the description. But essentially, all of your identity habits, skills, and beliefs, you can systemize into your LifeOS dashboard. And then all you need to do is just use the system every single day. And here we also have a view for your completed identities, your habits grouped by the identity. So for example, workout, this is linked to the disciplined athlete. And then skills, you will also see all of your skills grouped according to the identity and their progress. So yeah, that is the identity transformation system inside of this goal tracker. Then moving on, we have the KPIs. So these are your key performance indicators. This uses the objectives and key results system. So basically you have your goal, and then in here you can track your progress to that goal. This is the same system that is in the skill tree. So here, for example, run 42 kilometers. So our target would be 42. You can set this and then you can update it as you go. So let's say your personal best is 36, then that would go in there. For this one, gym 4 days per week for 12 months, that's 192 days. And then you can update your current progress, and then all of this will show the progress bar. And this is essentially just to track your progress for your goal on stuff that is not projects and tasks. So this one, get running shoes, you can add it in here, like this is just one item, but this could also just be a task. So it doesn't even have to be here. It could be a task that you mark as complete, and that will update the progress of the project that that task is in. And then all of this will update the progress of your goal. So basically you have a goal, and then you can have different stuff inside in order to track it and track your progress towards that goal if it is not tasks or projects. And then speaking of projects, here you can see that for this goal, we have this project. You can also change the status of it, and you would generally manage your projects and tasks in the mission control, in the project and task manager, not in this view. This one is more to just see all the projects linked with goals. Here you also have a timeline, and then you also have the tasks inside of this project, as you can see like this. And then here you have the other project and task management stuff. But for example, get running shoes, this could be a task inside of the run a marathon project. And then both of those, this one, like all of these key results, and also the project is linked with the goal. So basically these two, so your KPIs and your projects, this gives you the progress bar for your goals. And then the identities is just what you need to actually focus on in order to complete all of this. And then here at the bottom, we have affirmations. So these are the affirmations grouped according to the identity. And then here on the right, we have principles. So these are essentially how you want to live, like what you want to live by, how you want to make decisions. So you can add those in here. And then both the affirmations and the principles, as well as your vision board and your identities, everything will show up in your startup page. So this is obviously if you have the actual LifeWise dashboard, but this is like one page that you open up in the morning. And then over here, you will see your morning habits, an overview of your day, as well as your principles. So you can quickly go over them, reprogram your mind if you want to go through your affirmations, align with your vision so you can quickly see who you're becoming, the goals that you're busy with, and your vision board, and then also your project and task management in order to see what is your daily focus, what is the most important task of the day, and what you need to get done, and then a button that takes you to the focus room where you actually get your tasks done. But more about that in the LifeWise walkthrough. Again, it will be linked in the description. But yeah, that is essentially the goal tracking system. And then we also have the simple bucket list database where you can add items to your bucket list and then link it with one of your life areas, as well as change the status and also add a description. And that is pretty much it for the goal tracker. So again, you define your vision, you rate yourself in your life areas. Then you set your goals that you want to achieve in order to improve your life areas. Then the identities, you define the type of person you need to become in order to achieve these goals. And then you just focus on their inputs, which is habits, skills, and beliefs. And then you track your goal progress with KPIs, and you define your projects and the tasks for each of those goals. So what is the actual actionables for this goal? Turn those into projects, and then inside of the project you have tasks, and then those tasks you actually schedule on your calendar and you complete them. And then you also have affirmations and principles here at the bottom, and all of this is linked with your daily startup page in the LifeOS dashboard. And then you also have your vision board and also a bucket list database. And then again, if you have the actual LifeOS, you can click on this button and it opens up the skill tree where you can track your skills. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the identity transformation system. And again, the link to this goal tracking system as well as the LifeOS dashboard will be in the description below if you want to save time. And if you want to see a full walkthrough of my LifeOS dashboard, then click the video that's on the screen now and I will see you there.